Hi folks, 2017 higher level short question. So we'll kick off there, and probably it's easy to do the ones you'd be dead certain of first of all. So this guy, a circle where the two circles line up would be concentric. Just a line across there would be a segment. Now if that's concentric, that means that guy's eccentric, so it's off to one side. And then over here we've just got a sector. Now when you're doing these guys here, I always encourage people to do these kind of light construction lines. They will help you to find key points. So that it gets us that point there where the two blue lines cross. Okay, vertical lines will always be vertical with perspective. So you can drop heavy to there. Now don't forget this line under here. That's most of where we're going. Now the other side on the base, draw a light line over to there. This guy, if we drop down a construction line here, where it hits there, you can bring it back to VP2, and that'll find you the end point over there. Do that in heavy, heavy. And this guy here then has kind of a clue coming up here. That's where this line stops. So we'll do that to there. And now we know the exact point where that end finishes there. We can run on these two guys here. I should have ran that guy just a slight bit further actually. This guy too. Okay, and that is your perspective drawn there, finished with that. So this one, so if that's size 20, that means this is radius 20, okay, because the circle can go from there to there to hit any point, okay, so that if you drew it out, you'd find it as 20 as well, it's true. So as we go as we go down there, if A is 20, that means twice the size there is 40, okay. B, we know these angles go up at 60 degrees, okay, but that means the wider side there of 180 would be 120. And C then is just 20 plus 15 plus 15, which is 50. Moving on to question 4, and I've pre-done out this one just to save time, because they can take about 3 or 4 minutes to do them, okay. They're a bit slow, not that they're that hard, but you just got to be careful counting the blocks and keep them as, you know, draw always what is closest to you first, okay. So we'll go down then to question 5, which is an enlargement question, and you can just use A there, and you can run all your point lines kind of on out through this. So B is going to stretch out to B1. B1 is going to drop down here. This guy drop down here. Then we can do a line going back there. Now this line will still be parallel out here. So if you set this guy up here with your slide set squares, and you can do a line going out as far as there. Then we'll come up here. And we have that corner got, so we can just slide in this guy slight bit. And that is the enlargement done there for question 5. Okay. Down here, it has to be, this flag kind of has to be divided into a ratio of 3, 2 is to 1. So this is already a 3. Okay, so if we could find out what 1 is, we could do 2 there and then add on another 1. Okay, so anywhere at all, come off at any angle. I'm going to come out 30 mil, 10, 10 and 10. And I'm going to join the last point to there. Slide down this guy, It's like on there. Now you've divided that now into 3 equal sections, okay? So I'll just grab my compass there. Just pick up any one of those distances, they're the same, okay? And you can mark it off there 3 more times. Now what we've got to do after that, still got to draw out these guys, so we'll draw them lightly first to find out where they'll cross. I'm going to need another one over there in a minute. And that's it broken down there. You could do your lines out perhaps a bit heavier then. And that is question 6 finished there, folks. Okay, moving on. Question 7. It's an auxiliary, okay. So we're just going to look in here, directly in at this face, okay, to see the true shape of S there. And I'll just set up my set squares first. So all your projection lines will be perpendicular to the XY line. We'll run up all our points here. That guy as well. Just line them up again, just check twice. This one. Okay, now so with all our lines brought up there, we get all our heights in from here, okay, which is 2 views back. So if you measure there, and there's only 2 heights really, okay. And we'll just do in. You could mark all the lines individually if you wanted to, but just marking our height lines across like that now. Okay, so this corner here, the full height. We've this guy here resting on the ground up here, and he's going to go up to here if we follow him up. And that is the true shape of S now, but we still have to finish out the auxiliary, okay? So you go over to here, drops down to here and back, and then we have to get the back corner there. And throw in our hidden detail there. And that's that finished. This one again, I also did it. I set up kind of a crate, okay, to help me draw the object, and then I just draw the object inside in an elliptical kind of wheel shaded in there, okay. So just do a quick job on that, do as good as you can, no point spending any more time. Okay, so go down to question 9 down here then, and we're looking at these. And so if you're going from 2D to 3D, that's extrude. Up in the top, rounded off like that, there is a fillet with a circle here. And when you copy circles down like that in a straight line, it's a linear pattern. So any of those 3 there. Move on to question 10. And in question 10, you've been asked to locate the focal points of an ellipse A. So that should be easy for you now at this stage. You set your compass to half the major axis. Put it up here at the top. And then you get your focal point 1 and 2. Now, after that, to find the exact point of contact, set your compass to the major axis, the full length, and put it on F1. Swing an arc up there. And the other arc we're going to swing is from the point outside where the tangent starts to the focal point, like so. Swing an arc up there where the 2 hit. Join it back to focal point 1, and that'll get your POC, point of contact there. Okay. So move on to question 11 now, and we're rotating this object, and everything is rotating through point O there. So put your compass down there, and we'll swing. It's going to kick up this way. So compass on O. D is going to kick up. B is going to go back like that. And C is going up to hit that line there. So straight away, he kicks up there. We've got C1. Okay. A is actually going to go down as well. That's the other one we have to swing there. So set your compass to A there. Sorry. Set your compass to A, swing a light arc there. Now, all about true lengths after this. We know the true length from C to B. Okay, so let's set our compass to that. We know B is somewhere on that arc there going back here. So if we put down compass there, that'll get me B1. We're drawing that heavy line. It's good sometimes to do that for the helps with the visualization. Okay. Now you can break it down different ways. You know the true length from B to D. So even when it's rotated, the distance between the two will still be that. So you can put your compass on there and swing up. That will get you D there. D1. Now you could, that's the right angle there. So it is. So if you want, you could just put your compass up or your set square like that, or you could use the compass, swing an arc. Either way will find you A1. Okay, so we'll do a heavy line there, and then we join this guy up to D. That is that object rotated anti-clockwise until C hits C1. Last one of these here is going down. It's about going through a process of elimination. Okay, so 1 is B. Okay, that's the one that fits it. 2 is C, and 3 is A. Okay, that's question 12. So take your moment or two there. I'm just going through them fairly fast. I can't really explain it. You just have to be able to visualize them out. Number 13 here. So we're asked to draw this guy here when he was put into the goal. Okay, so if you think about that ball was on the ground, and the radius there I make out to be 10, 11, 12, radius 12. Okay, so as that ball rolls along the ground there, the center of that ball will always be 12 millimeters off the ground. Okay. So this is one path it could be on as it rotates there. Similarly there, if it was somehow, let's say it's a magnetic ball and that was a sheet of metal and it was sliding down the edge there, it would also have to be 12 mil out the center of the ball from it at all times. Okay, so we put on our set square there, slide down, and that finds you the place. And of course then we've just got to draw it in there. Sorry, now my compass is a bit flimsy. No, sorry, no, that's poorly, lightly drawn. But when you do that, that has to be it. It has to be the radius up off the ground and the same distance in from this side, and that'll find you the spot where to draw it. Now coming down to 14 here, looking at the shades, that looks very funny. The way the thing comes down, you'd imagine the shadow should be cast this way, but when they give you that one, we're just going to go forward there, and we're going to copy out the shades in the same direction. Now this guy will be getting narrower, of course. You can see the way this guy is coming down here at the top. Kind of, let's find the tip. And this one over here. So this will produce an elliptical shadow. And when you're happy enough with that, shade it in there, folks. And that is question 14 done. Last one down there on the bottom now. We're going down to this guy here. So it's just a matter of finishing it out. They've already started with. So the apple is on 60. So this guy 60 up here. If you want to, you could very quickly write them in. Find it helpful sometimes just in case you pick up the wrong line. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. So bananas on 45, grape is on 25, kiwi is on 20, orange is on 40, up there, and pear is on 10. And we just join them in after that. So that's the 2017 questions, folks. Hope you found that useful. Stay tuned, more videos to come. Take care.